Good afternoon, good afternoon. We are not being restreamed today, so you will have my voice. But if you want to watch 4 other people as well as me and see some real-time comparisons to know how I'm doing, you can't tell me how I'm doing, but if you'd like to see other comparisons, the channel Speed Gaming 2, no spaces, is holding the daily race. Hello, Joe. The 4 racers on Speed Gaming 2 are Technolink, Liminality Crab, Orange, and Tail. So exactly. No spoilers. I can't know what they're doing or how they're doing it. If they're Link, then they chose a boring sprite. So we're just waiting for a few more people to ready up. Some people are just getting used to the new race time GG is a little different. So we've got, looks like 2 more people to still ready up. Okay. Okay. Boots are in the Swamp Palace. What? I had this recently as a set. But we got the bug net. Yeah, the standard is actually raining outside to start. It's just we never do it. Or you never really get to see it because we're out of there. Cool. So Bomb Pack is on the guards. And we got the red cane. So yeah, I believe there's like 10 of us in this race. So Killing me, Joe. Nice, that was the 4. I needed that one. It's okay. No, it's funny. So, hopefully today goes better than this morning, because this morning was just bad. Apparently, if I had found the mirror and went to Swamp Palace, I would have found 2 more swords there. My opponent did finish, so I did lose. I didn't get a tie from a forfeit, from a double forfeit, so... They don't attack the princess, and they're not guards, really. Or they're at least evil at this point. Like, if you watch the end credits, the nice guards have human faces. So, like, watch the credits today, and you'll see it. Ooh, a bottle. That's a good. No, we cannot bottle a snake. We can bottle bees, and we can bottle fairies. And I don't know about fish. Need at least 30 more, and we'll get 30 more before we get to the bottle vendor, so that's good. We'll have money for bottle, or for bottle vendor. Yeah. +6 minute escape. Not exactly my best. Yeah, we volunteered for the restream today. Unfortunately, we didn't get picked. But that's okay. Figure the more often we do these, the better chances we'll have of getting a restream. It's definitely fun to be restreamed. Put yourself out there in the big groups. We are Gino from Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Better than any of those Paper Mario games. We played a little bit of it on stream. We probably got through about half of it on stream. I'm not saying it's, you know, a bad game. I'm just saying that the RPG games are better. Or that the RPG game was better. Nintendo working with Square. Like, amazing. Master Sword. It was Sank Hearts. Wow, all the bombs. Yeah, too many bombs. Like, I grinded out too many extra in the escape. But yeah, so Super Mario RPG was Squaresoft before they came Square Enix and Nintendo working together on it. So really an amazing game. Probably one of my favorite childhood games. We have light. And we have a fire rod. We have all the light. Well, that's the thing. Apparently, Princess Zelda just has a glow to her that lights up the dark rooms. What's with all the bombs? We actually haven't done a Coco Storm ever within a race. No more bombs. I have enough. After the race, I'll show you a Coco Storm. Yeah, after the race, I'll show you what a Coco Storm is, because... No, the kid wanted to see a bottle, so I showed him a bottle, and in return, he gave me an arrow. It was a fair trade. No, we're not quitting the daily. I want to see how I compare against the big field. There's a good mix of players in this race, of my skill and probably a little better and a little worse, so I'd like to see how I compare to the other 9 or 10 people in this. I like my ladder matches just because, like, the 1v1's fun. And it's very, like, cool to get matched up people, usually around my skill. But the big group races are fun just from a... Like, I want to do a... My goal is to actually enter a tournament soon. Like, the next time they hold a tournament. I'd like to enter it. But getting some practice matches in amongst these groups will help. Yeah, I'm not going to win any tournament, but I'd like to be able to participate in one and not make a complete fool out of myself. So, but yeah, if you're interested, what's going on is there is a restream of 4 other runners on Speed Gaming 2. That is all one word, no spaces. You can't tell me how they're doing, because obviously no spoilers. But if you'd like to see some other people and how they're racing, you can see it. I still don't have Moon Pearl, so I don't want to rush Aghanim yet. But we'll go do the mountain climb and do Old Man. I'm not saying you have to watch other people. I'm just saying usually the fun of, you know, or like there's definitely some fun to the fact that you don't know how I'm doing. But, you know, I am not opposed to people seeing other racers and understanding kind of you know, what's going on. You know, it's one of those things. You know, I want people to, you know, to see kind of what else is out there and be able to understand, you know, we're still learning a ton. So there are some really good runners out there, and, you know, seeing them is cool. Well, that's the thing, like, earlier this week when I sent you off to Kelpsy, she's just somebody I watch who doesn't do rando, but she's a pretty good NMG player. So I thought that was, you know, see what a real run looks like, because she actually knows what she's doing and does some of the other modes. So she's really, like, I have a lot of fun watching her. And then her boyfriend, Andy, is probably one of the best rando players out there. So, but, like, they are much bigger streamers. But I like watching both of them for different reasons. So, you know, I thought it was fun to kind of show and be like, hey, this is what I, you know, where I'd like to be able to get up to, but it's not like I'm in a rush to. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We can't clear Eastern, but I'd rather go into Eastern than not. Because I'd rather not do Aga. I know somebody's probably gonna gamble on Aga already. But without a hammer or a bow or really anything, I'm not in the mood to jump in there. Yeah, well, Green Mail was his original shirt. because that's his normal sprite coloring. So blue male is clearly meant to turn him red. And I think his red male might be green. But I don't remember. One more item, Jess, and then get out of here. Yeah, we don't usually get to see it because the idea is that you can, if you route that room correctly, you can get through without needing to use the small corridors. Yep, I was lost, but now found. Amazing Race. Yeah, exactly, but now I see. Question is, where do I go after this? There's only 2 real options left. Or I do a sequence break. Lots of bomb pools. Titan's Mitts. The level 1 glove is called the Power Glove, level 2 is called Titan's Mitts. Just thinking about where to go next. Red crystal is Skull Woods. Red crystal, Swamp Palace, green pendant. So we're gonna clear Skull Woods. It's the best move I've got right now, or it's the first move. I can full clear Skull Woods. Stop. Hammer time. That's a good find. That's a great start. But that means I can full clear Thieves. And Thieves is only a pendant. If I could get the mirror and the hook shot, or the flippers, we could full clear swamp. Yes, the bee can hurt Mothula. We got a bee in a bottle earlier. So, we usually release bees, but I do know that there's that strategy to use the bee to get some help in the moth fight. So it's one of the... It's a lesser used strategy, but still a really good one. Another help against Mothula usually is some people will use the hammer against Moth, because the hammer will do some pretty good damage. But Hammer's biggest weakness is the lack of any range. It's kind of a short-range weapon. Okay, we need the cape. We need the cape. We desperately need a cape. Yeah, cape is my access for the boot, or for the flippers, and we know that Swamp Palace has the boots. So if I want the boots, I need the flippers to clear Swamp, because Swamp is a crystal. So, but we can't have boots without it either. Yeah, that game is simplified for rando. So it's just the second chest you pull in rando will have the item. In a traditional Link to the Past, that game will be like... I forget what the actual percentage is. Like there's a percentage of the time that one of the chests will be the heart piece in vanilla. But for rando, it's just the second chest you pull will always be the item. Just like Dig Game has a similar alteration. Dig game is like every dig after the 25th dig in a dig game has a 5% chance of having the heart piece, so it can take forever to do dig game. But in the vanilla, or in the rando, it's just anywhere from 1 to 30 digs will have your item. By the way, this is Bunny Sprite. It's a scarecrow. Two items so far. Which means there's still 2 in this dungeon. One on blind and one somewhere else. Yeah, that's called the Hellway. That hallway with the conveyors and the spikes and the anti-fairies and the Patrick stars. I don't know what they're actually called. Everybody just calls them Patrick. From SpongeBob? Powder up front's not a bad item, but I do need a second item from here, or another item, and I'm hoping there's one on either blind or one of these back two. Okay. Since I have hammer and powder, we could route in Jeremiah and Magic Bat together. That might be a good way to route those. Got off script there. But we recovered. Hey, Ray. Okay. Oh my gosh. By the way, Ray, we have an emote. I think it really expresses the right emotions always. So yes, we're in the middle of a race. This race is, there's like 10 or 11 of us. There are 4 other runners being restreamed on Speed Gaming 2 right now. If you go watch them, don't say anything about what's happening there, because it is, you know, no hints, no spoilers. 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, and it was junk. You need to see all these cheeses that I tell you about that do exist. See, we have a section that would be like some processed cheese section, but we also have like other cheese. So I will try to remember to take pictures of cheese sections at the supermarket the next time I am there. Yes, it's not only Velveeta. I do like Velveeta, and a nice grilled cheese sandwich made of Velveeta doesn't hit the spot sometimes. Hey, we got the hook shot. We got the boing boing. Red mail. Makes me turn green. Ray, have you actually had Velveeta, by the way? On your many trips? Okay. Oh, you see, there's your that's not Velveeta. Wiz and Velveeta are not the same thing. Okay. But I don't like Cheese Whiz on my cheesesteak. So I don't know if that makes me a bad Philly person, but no, I'm not a Cheese Whiz on my cheesesteak person. Yes, we do have that as well. We have plenty of other cheese. Contrary to the abuses of all you people here. Anything? Nope. Let's go back up the mountain. We can do a lot on the mountain now. We need that cape. Two items in Tower of Hera. And then we'll return to the East Death Mountain to do Paradox and Dark Death Mountain. Don't care about the map. Gotta do the basement. Which, according to Ulkesh, is the best room in the game earlier today. We're gonna have to death warp though. We've just got too much health. Good use of Death Warp. Promise that was completely on purpose. Oh, we count purposeful deaths too. I guess that's fair. Unfortunately, we had to full clear Tower of Hera the slowest way, but it happens. Three swords. I'm glad I had lunch. All this talk of cheese. Much better use of my time than banging my head against the wall in that atomizer. I do feel bad that we quit that race. I don't like quitting. We have all 4 bottles. Oh my god. Flute. Mirror. Ooh, it's shovel. Flute, mirror, and shovel. And we got one of the boomerangs. What color was it? It was red. Cheese food is good food. Agreed. All I need is that cape and we can go do Swamp Palace and get my boots. Wow, we're already 47 minutes in? Holy cow. You people, you know, all so mean. You friends. The cheese abuse here. That's not what she was referring to. Yeah, she was referring to Dan's chocolate tastes. But yeah, I mean, come on. Even more abuse in this channel. Jeez. You people. Yeah, you the people. I did this, didn't I? Yep. Dang it. This is why you mark your tracker, Jess. You don't have First Amendment rights here. Don't know what you're talking about. And that's not how the First Amendment works. Exactly. It does not protect you from my moderation and my scorn. Hey, it's the ice rod. Come on! Cape, please! Where? All I want is a cape. Can't even, like, if I had a medallion, I could even get into Mire. Or TR, but I don't have a medallion to even get into either of those dungeons. What do I need? Quake. Yeah, but I mean, if you could mock, like, it helps if you have accurate information. Mocking off of stereotypes, come on, Dan. Hipster chocolate. Hey, everybody's got their tastes. I mean, I'm sure there's some weird thing that you won't eat, Dan, right? Joe, it's not the boots themselves that's the issue here, it's the flippers, really. I need to beat Swamp Palace to finish the race anyway. So I need the flippers to do that. So that's kind of why I'm like harping on this cape find. You're funny, Ilkesh. You can't fake flipper in Swamp Palace, by the way. That's why we're not doing it. And that's the thing, like, if I fake flipper at Ice Palace, it won't have the cape. So, like, it could help me, but there's no guarantee that it'll, like, there's a guarantee it will not have the cape, so it will not lead me to my flippers. Now, a bad scenario could be cape on pedestal, because that's actually pretty much completely in logic. We left one item in desert, so we're gonna go do pod. Question is, can we actually full clear it? Or can we clear it enough to find something? Is there a Hamburglar sprite? I don't believe so. But Ray, if there's a sprite you want me to play as, I will play as that sprite. We have played as some interesting choices. I was about to say, I'm guessing Ilkesh knows where that link is. Those are all the sprites currently available. Because Pepsi is just not as good. Let's be honest here. Coke is better than Pepsi. Joe's setting a scene here. I'm okay with cans. Mine is plastic bottles. They're just not as good. Oh, good. That's a good command to add. Thank you. What happened? I missed the error. Okay, yeah, I'll change it up later. But yeah, if I like a soda fountain, that works for me. But if not, then glass bottle, sure. It's plastic bottles that are the ones that I don't like as much. I've noticed that for myself, at least. And I don't like diet soda. I don't drink as much soda as I used to, but yeah. So this dungeon was bow locked, but we're gonna hope to find something. I'm just getting this sneaking suspicion that it's either Zora or Graveyard Ledge that has my progression right now. By the way, that trick we did in that hallway is a bottle glitch. It allows you to do a screen scroll, where if you put the three mimics off screen, it thinks that the game thinks they're dead and allows you to open the door. So, major hacks. It is legal, by the way, so don't worry. All race legal. Okay, Graveyard Ledge next. Yeah, I did. I saw it. I will make sure to do those. I'll try to pick out one for a time you can make it. Although, there is a race today at 5. Maybe we'll do the 5 p.m. race after this. Do a little bit of a wind down with some gems and a Cocoa Storm for Joe. And then I can do the 5 p.m. open. Yeah, 2 hours from now there's a race. A ladder. So maybe we'll do the ladder. But we'll do the Cocoa Storm and maybe we'll do a little bit of bean diving in the interim. Dance? Wait. Oh, boy. I think there's something in there. I didn't dance. I'm just being given commands. Shoot! There is something on Armos or Helma. I should have done Graveyard before I sequence broke Pod. How do I know what? I've checked everything else. I have literally checked every other location at this point. Okay, so the bow unlocks me being able to fight Armos and Helmasaur. Like, I can't go anywhere else for an unlock. So I know right now that either Armos or Helmasaur, or I guess the green pendant or the pedestal has progression. But that doesn't sound as interesting. I need the bow to get to Armos, and I need the bow to get to Helma. And I need the bow to climb GT. The bow is logically required to clear the game. I can kill these green Igor guys with a sword or really anything, pretty much. But these red Igors cannot be. You can see the expression is not excitement for that. Ugh, that's dangerous. Okay. It's very complicated, Joe. So the problem is that I'm right here and can clear pod, and I'm kind of annoyed that I'm gonna do pod, which is a pendant dungeon, even though I know I have progression. So I'm kind of like, I'm gambling that this is important still. So it's a very complicated, like, I was almost hoping for Kate to be on Helma and not Armos. Like, it's the reverse of what I wanted. No, I only need 7 crystals, really. Unless there's something on the pedestal. So it's one of those situations, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I'm clearing pod because I'm here, and that's okay. It's just, like, it's a waste of... It could be a huge waste of time. Here's the thing, like, Swamp Palace is a crystal. Ice Palace is a crystal. I know that because I have the flippers, I can go clear those dungeons. Or because I have the cape, I can go get the flippers and clear both of those dungeons logically. But I'm going out of my way to clear a pendant dungeon because it's my 3rd pendant. I don't know why this seed is so bomb happy. So really what we're hoping for right now is that the green pendant turn-in is actually really valuable. I'm kind of hoping that the wasted time, theoretically, is about to pay off. Which is just bad gambling. Yeah, I feel like we started the cheese discussion right as I was checking out the bumper ledge anyway. It is very odd. We'll do swamp first, then we'll do ice, and then hopefully that'll give us the medallion situation figured out. Come on, Jess. So everybody's still racing. Not unless it becomes necessary. Right now, my goal is to first clear dungeons. To be honest. Pedestal's a long shot. Like, I don't know what the statistics are, but somebody ran like 50,000 seed simulations and was able to see that like Pedestal has something less than 10% of the time. Like, less than 10% of races, the Pedestal will have an item that can lead to progression. Like, and that's not even saying that those 10% of time is good items. It's just 10% of the time it will have, you know, a bow, a sword, a whatever. It is that rare. And like some of those items that count are like, oh, maybe the Pedestal has a bottle. Well, there's 3 others usually in the race. So it's not necessarily that that bottle is going to give you progression. It's just that this C, the bottle, was on the ped. You can sense it. Okay. Well, first up, we're doing swamp, ice, and flipper checks. And then after that, we might do boots checks. I'm playing the numbers first. The statistics tell me that this was the better play. Especially because we need the boots. To go fast. We need the go fasters. Better? I'm playing better, but the seed's being meaner, if I'm being honest. Yes, it's just showing him the green pendant is the turn in, and we did it. So that is turned in. Uh, 20 rupees? It wasn't worthwhile. It was a bit of a waste of time. Ouch. Yeah, there's a clip of it. Ima made a clip out of it. I just realized I forgot to check the big chest in Swamp. Yeah, super speed. Don't you like that one? That's a fun one. I'm glad we took the time to do it. and figure it out with Garrison's help that day. Because it's really a lot easier than it looks. Well, nobody's not done yet. So, that's a good start. But that could just be, you know... The thing is that we haven't touched any of these 3 dungeons yet, so... So I'm guessing nobody galaxy brained this race yet. I don't know, I think that's my favorite minor glitch, though. I love Icebreaker. I think it's so neat. One item. Like, super speed's cool. I love water walking. I think those are both really neat ones. But my favorite one to do is Icebreaker. It's just such a fun little trick to get through this dungeon, which is just terrible of a dungeon, that much faster. Okay, Iced Tea has an item. Iced Tea Room has an item, folks. We have to go through to it. Didn't mean it was going to be a good item. Yep, hype for the rupees. We needed the extra magic. We were too low on magic to break Cold Stare out. You need a full magic bar when you don't have half magic. That or full health, and we didn't have full health either. Or Bombos, and we don't have Bombos. So we were limited on the ways we can break Cold Stare out of his shell. So there is a mistake that we're kind of not talking about here, that unless you know to look for the fact that I didn't do it, I didn't look at what medallion it was to get into Turtle Rock. I never looked. I was up on Death Mountain and just said, screw it. I save and quit out of Hookshot Cave. So yeah, unfortunately, it's one of the things I need to learn to do more often. Scamfish. We're gonna do Bonk Rocks. I guess we could check the Lumberjack while we're here. And if I'm gonna be that close to Ped right now, see, now I'm looking at the clock on who I'm facing and going, nobody's finished yet. Half magic. Ooh, cool. We are finding all the safeties. It'd be a blind pedestal pull. Because we don't have the book to know what it was. Thank you, Olkesh. You recognize the problem. Olkesh sees it. He knows what's going on. Ooh. See, the problem is that I know that Meyer was Quake. Myers Quake. I need that. We are full clearing this seed. This is going to be an all dungeon seed for me. It was the Quake medallion. Earlier in the race, we saw that Meyer was Quake locked, so I need to go get the Quake medallion. So we need. That's the thing. In a race where you know that. When you know the boots are that late in the seed, you don't check Lumberjack because you're just like, who needs the boot? Locked items. Yeah, 0 to 15 blue balls. I wonder how many we're going to get today. That might explain why nobody's finished yet. Unfortunately, we did the bad of clearing pod, but what part? Because no, you're not done. Okay, so the lumberjack is a tree that 2 lumberjacks are chopping down. The lumberjack, you need the boots to knock the tree down. But when you knock the tree down, it opens up a hole to what we refer to as the lumberjack ledge. And somebody just finished. How the hell do you finish that seed that quick? But nobody would gamble that big. At least I don't think somebody would gamble like that much. Like, that's a lot of gambling. In my opinion. Because at least Thieves Town, I would say, like, full clearing Thieves makes sense. I don't know. Well, we fell into an oops all dungeons. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly the logic there is knowing when you can take those risks, but that's a big one for how little we had at that point. So yeah, here's the tree. As you can see, now it's been cut through. Just requires a bonk for me to knock it down. This allows us to go inside here to this ledge. And this ledge... Wait. So... big win by this guy. We just had a forfeit. So, somebody got fed up with this seed. I mean, I guess when you find out it's an Agus seed and you had to go get cape and all the other crap that was going on, I can see that taking a toll on people. Meyer, you are godly tonight. Second place just finished. 4 minutes behind first place. I'm not surprised. Those two guys are a lot better. I just wish I was closer. Like, usually I lose to those guys, and then it's like, I can see at least some of, like, I'm in the final dungeon before that, or just getting to GT. But this time, nope. We are a good margin behind them right now. I really should have just not pulled the pedestal. I did it because you all asked so nicely. And it doesn't matter. It's not like this is a serious race. No, it's fine. There wasn't another... There's a point system to it, but it's not, like, important at all. Like... So the two people who beat me so far are each ranked a lot higher than me in the point system for this website. Third place just finished. Also somebody ranked higher than me. So, like... no surprises so much as just like, you know, I like seeing the progress, showing that I'm like getting closer to them. But yeah, third place was about 2.5 minutes behind second. Please just tell me it wasn't Bombos. It was Double Quake. Oh, man. Good that it wasn't Bombos. Just interesting, because that means that that lumberjack play was super important. Like, if you don't check that, you're going to be lost for a while. I mean, as always, the bigger question is how am I comparing to my contemporaries? People who also started racing recently. So like, the 3 finishers so far are definitely much more seasoned. So. We had another forfeit. So half the field is done in some sense. By the way, Vortex is running this one as well, so I don't know if he's going to do the open at 5, but it's always fun to race him, because he and I are pretty equal, I'd say. So it's always good to see kind of where he and I are trending. My thought is that GT is going to be a quick one. It's just a feeling, because, like, given you had to do an Aga Tower, and Mire, and Ice, and TR, and Swamp, like, those are not short dungeons, and I would think that the Heraclear was also a long Heraclear, Like, because most of us probably would have done Hera without the boots. So, I'm gonna assume that the GT big key is less than 10. I don't know why I pulled that. Didn't need to pull that chest. I mean, this is the thing, like, that pulling of the pedestal, really the big thing to think there is if I had checked TR when I came up and saw that it was Quake, I wouldn't have pulled the pedestal at all. Part of the reason I pulled it was because I just didn't know that TR was the same as Meyer. I knew Meyer was Quake, so like for me that was like, okay, need Quake. And I pulled pedestal thinking, what if it's Bombos? So, you know, that's me not thinking. And that's like an error I still make, is that check. Now I think only one of the people who's finished is actually one of the restreamed runners, I think. Don't tell me, though. But I believe Orange is one of the restreamed runners, and they're done. But I don't think Gamma and Michael were. I don't remember. Whatever. Not a big deal. Although I don't know how any of them are out GT. I don't do Dark Magician strat or right side first. I hate right side GT. That was 5. But while we're here, we're just going to check these two. Sorry, it was 5. It was in the room that could have been 7. But 5. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up. By the way, do you know one of the best things about the better swords? Extra range. Okay, 4th place just finished at a 155.47. So if we can finish next, we're still going to be in the top half. But it's going to be tight because I'm assuming most people are roughly where, like, around this spot if they are close. You get a sense for how close you are. We started by pulling a lot of bombs, we'll end by pulling a lot of bombs. And we're just seeing maybe if we can find silver arrows in these last couple of checks. Frickin' Moldorm. Well, we're doing silverless Ganon. That's fine. That is fine. I just wonder where those silver arrows were gonna be because there weren't a lot of locations left. One, two, 1, 2. And 5th place just finished. So it's down to me, Vortex, and a person named Liminality Carb. I thought it was Crab. I don't know. But we're the last 3 racing. And Liminality just finished. So it's just me and Vortex. Something about that. Well, we finished, and we were not... Oh, did I? We finished ahead of Vortex today. I'm sure he's close. Not an in-your-face. That was just a rough one. Where is he? He's in the Ganon fight. So, not a big difference there. Let's just see. So, Orange and Techno did not clear all dungeons, but Liminality and Tail both did. Okay. So, some people had the same idea as I did. So, let's speed through this. We'll reload the game because Joe has never seen a Cocoa Storm. We played a lot better. I must say, my execution was much better that time. And Vortex just finished. So, yeah, everybody finished. We had 2 forfeits, so out of the 8 finishers, I finished 7th, but I finished 7th out of 10 if you count the 2 forfeits. GT Big Key was 5 because we didn't grab the torch. We died once, and I think that was a purposeful death. 159 out of 216 is actually not a ton of checks for that speed. Jeez. Okay, so let's reload. The game. And let's just go do this. Are you there, Joe? Okay. So, you know what? We'll do it in the fun place. So, if you attack Cuckoos a lot, does it not work indoors? Okay, we'll try it outdoors, because... it's just more fun in that room. That's the thing. There we go. Cuckoo Storm. It's pretty much a staple of all Link to the Past, or Legend of Zelda games. There we go, this is the better one. They're supposed to just keep coming until you leave the screen. Good call, guys. So yeah, and then you get off screen and you're fine. Okay. That was fun. Okay, let's close this. We'll close out that. We'll end the recording portion.